Hello, everybody, and welcome to Behind the Wheel Wednesday. I'm your host, Charlie Grace. Thank you so much for being here. If this is your first time here, just want to let you know what we do on Wednesday nights. It's a lot of fun. We talk about RV life, van life, chit chat, catch up on the big hot topics, talk about some behind the scenes stuff, and also, just keep up with what everyone's doing in the community, because that's important. It's all about community. So welcome to the Adventure Crew community. If I could talk tonight. I was really hoping to do this outside. I'm currently in Colorado, an undisclosed location, and the scenery is stunning. And I mean stunning, but it's been really, really windy. So we're back to behind the wheel in the RV. So just giving you guys a heads up. Also, if this is your first time being here, I want to let you know that we love super chats. Thank you so much for you guys who do give us a super chat. We put that in our Smile Fund to pay it forward and help other people out on the road, other really cool projects and stuff that's going on. So just want to let you know where all that money goes. So let's see who we've got in the chat tonight. Let's say hi to some friends. We've got Denham Rue. Hello from Georgia. Thanks for being here. There's Michelle Henry. Hey, good to see you. So Wednesdays are a lot of fun. It's not just a catch-up Wednesday. It's a lot of fun because you get to hear the hot topics. So with that being said, and I've got to go back to my list here, I guess let's talk about some I'm ready for some positively awesome news. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a great idea. So I just put out a video, like literally right before this live stream tonight, looking at the Nuvo Plus floor plan in a Dodge Ram ProMaster van. Now, if you've never heard of Nuvo means new in French, just so you know that. It's a really, really cool van. Now, they have them currently on Dodge Ram ProMasters. They're unveiling something really soon in September. I can't say what it is, but it's really neat. I'm very excited about this. This is, in my opinion, it's one of my favorite floor plans ever. And I mean that with all honesty. It's really, really cool. So what they do in the back is they have this large, let's say living space, workspace. It's got like a U shape with a nice table in the middle, and the bed comes down over it. So a lot of times what you'll see this Murphy bed in the back, and they'll have some garage space. And then you try to do all these other things. This is more for what I call luxury travel. Okay, so there is a difference. There's overland travel, luxury travel, just depends on what you're doing. This is not something you're going to take overlanding per se. It's a front wheel drive vehicle because it's Dodge Ram ProMaster. So it's just something to think about. So the big news is they're coming out with something really cool, and it's coming very soon. And I just got the heads up about it at the Adventure Van Expo in Evergreen, Colorado. So there's lots of cool things come up. So excited. That's one. That is number one on the positively awesome news things today. Number two, next weekend, I got this right, not this weekend, but the following weekend, is Camp Echo. It's the first time that we've ever had a Camp Echo. Very excited about it. It's going to be in Durango, Colorado. Now, I know there's a waiting list for people who want to come, and I get that. So what we've been talking about doing, if you go on Facebook, and we're going to start doing some community things, we're going to have a Winnebago Echo community page for Winnebago Echo events. That makes sense. So we're going to list all those specifically out for those people who are interested in going to those and learning more about it. I'm currently in a campground because we're on our way, Rosie and I are on our way down there, and more Echo people are showing up here to sort of stage themselves to go further south into Durango, which is really cool. So we're meeting some people and talking about what's going on, and we just got to love those things. So those are big. And then the weekend after that, there's more, is the Overland Expo in Loveland, Colorado. So I'll be there. I'm going to be actually hosting a panel on women overlanding on Friday night. I think it's at 5:00. And then the next day, we're going to talk about overlanding with pets. So I have two things to talk about. I'm so excited. It's going to be really, really cool. But let's see who came in the chat. Oh my gosh, we've got RV+3. Hey, good to see you guys. Hope you're having a great night tonight. Hope everything's going well. I think you guys are northeast, if I'm not mistaken. You're way up there right now. So let's keep talking about other stuff that's going on. Hold on here. And there's Outdoors with Dan. Hello, hello. Good to see you. All right. So Nuvo, number one. All the events coming up, number two. Number three, I'm putting all of these things on my website. So if you guys are curious and you want to hang out and you want to meet up and do things like that, come on out. I'd love to see you. If you want to message me, I'm getting a lot of messages lately. I used to get a lot of emails. Now I'm getting a lot of like Instagram chats and Facebook chats and things like that. I'm really trying hard to get back to everybody. Okay, it can be a struggle some days, but I do the best I possibly can. Been talking to people about air conditioning units, about how long do my batteries last, just a lot of things like that. And I'm just giving you the straight up stuff. Okay, you're in Maine. I thought you're in Maine. Yeah, rub it in. Just rub it in. You know how much I want to go to Maine someday. That's probably my list next year if I can do that, because looks like I'll be at Hershey next year. Hershey RV show is coming up right around the corner in September. For those of you guys who are going to make it out there, I am so excited, a little bummed, but excited. Also have a situation where a friend of mine might be doing a sweepstakes, like a giveaway of their really cool vintage Winnebago RV. Really, really neat. I'm excited about this. I'll as soon as I know more, I'll tell you. But this is going to be really cool. So if you've ever thought about getting, it's a gas. It runs like a top. It's really cool. I've seen this. I love this. I love this rig. I think it's a 94, maybe a 94. It's in great condition. It's really, really cool. So if you're interested in, thinking about doing some little vintage, I'll get you guys more details once it all gets put out. So I know. Oh, that sounds cool. I know. It's really cool. I call it a Winnebago instead of a Winnebago because I could see this going to wineries and events and all sorts of things. This is something that would be great to go to festivals, music festivals. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's easy to drive. That's another thing. Easy to drive. Okay. Gosh, what all do we have to tell you? We have so many things going on. It's been crazy. I have just been truly embracing my country girl roots. And here I am wearing tie-dye. But I've been going to rodeos. I've been going to different ranches and farms, talking to people. I even went to the Ace Hardware store this week. Oh my gosh, got a whole bunch of new tools, doing a bunch of things. Here we go. Could use a second rig for different kinds of trips. Yeah. Isn't that the case? I want one rig for overlanding, one rig to go to like festivals and stuff, or more importantly, one rig for the teenager. Look at that. If you guys have like kids growing up, yeah, that'd be really cool. Give them their own little rig. How cool would that be? That'd be really nice. Just there you go. It's called like the summer house with wheels. You'll love it. They'll be fine. Cool things like that. Okay. Let me go back to my list. Dun, dun, dun. Where am I? Geez, guys, I get so flustered on a Wednesday. And not like I've been doing this forever, right? I've been talking my ear off and going on some stuff. Oh, I know what it was. Yes. Okay. Oh, geez, light just went off. Okay. I spent the last week. If you didn't make it last week, I apologize. I was on for just a little time, not long, and I was on really late. So a lot of people didn't catch me. But there is something called AIM, All-Inclusive Motor Coach Club. Now, they have something that is very different from any other called RV Rally, RV Get Together. It's happening next May. I know this is super planning. I know. I got a big calendar, but hear me out. Here's what's going to happen. I'm getting a discount and you guys get to register early if this is what you want to do. No pressure. I'm going to be there. I'm going because it's really, really cool. They have top-notch entertainment, top-notch food, all the cool stuff. But here's the best part. What they've done is change the idea of the RV show. This is amazing. It's a little, I'm not going to say expensive, but there's some money to be put down on this. A couple grand probably. And they take care of, they take care of everything, bottom line, except for, if you have an RV, you stay in your RV and camp, that kind of thing. The money that you put towards that event goes towards the purchase price of your new RV. It's a win-win. So what ends up happening is there's not as big of a crowd as, say, Tampa or Hershey or things like that. That's number one. Number two, you've got really serious people who are looking or seriously considering. And number three, you get to drive these things. You get to test drive. I test drove an Echo, not this past summer, but summer before. That's where I actually decided this is what I wanted to do. I made my decision at the Music City Expo. That's a huge statement to say out loud, but it's very, very true. I made the statement. This is why I needed to get. This is what I was looking for. Bingo. Now, that's one of the, I haven't been to a lot of these that allow you to drive and go through, but more importantly, they have the experts there. Yeah, they'll have a couple influencers like me, and yeah, you can talk to us, which is fine, but they'll have like the heads of these companies and product development and technology guys. They'll have everybody there that can answer questions, and you're one-on-one with them. You're not just at an RV show with some salespeople. You're going to learn a lot. So if you like to learn a lot, and you're really considering something and you've done a little research, they'll also have some new things there too. But Music City Expo, going to put on my website really soon with the code. Just want to bring it to your attention. So if next May, you want to hang out in Nashville, Tennessee, darn, come on down to Nashville. It's a great time. It's a really good time. I love this. Oh my gosh. Hey, I just saw New Horizons jump in. How are you? Hello from Pennsylvania. There we go. Love this. Oh my gosh. RV Plus 3 said, don't forget the huge sailboat. Yeah. Not just the second RV, but the sailboat too. Yeah, I love this idea. Yeah, it's really interesting. I've never seen any other company or business do kind of an RV show in that way. And I go to a lot of RV shows, and a lot of times, most people know sort of what they're looking for, but brand new people who have no idea, um, it can be daunting. It's a lot. They always say bring your driver's license and your proof of insurance and a credit card and all that kind of stuff. Because sometimes you walk out there and I'll tell you what, I have so many friends who go to RV shows and say, I'm not buying anything. Nope, I'm good. Not going there. And like 6 hours later, I bought a new RV. And they're like, I can't believe I did it. I'm like, I know, it happens really fast. Trust me. I know, I've been there. I'm on my 4th RV. Trust me. I have an idea. But that was the first time I'd ever been to an RV show and literally had my mind changed. And that's important. Normally I go to an RV show and go, yeah, it solidifies my decision of what I really wanted and what I liked. And at the time, I would say life is in chapters. This is important. Okay. At that chapter in time, that particular RV fit me like a T, like a glove. Life changes, right? That's what happens. I'm currently at a campground and I'm with some really amazing people. I have a RV beside me that is from 2014, I believe, the 2014 Class A Forester, and they've taken fantastic care of this thing. So a lot of times people say, oh, well, how old is your RV? And there's a 10-year rule and things like that. Some people really take good care of these things, and they've done a great job. So I digress. Where do I go from here? Let me know where in the world you are today and what fuel prices are. We're curious because we want to keep this thing up. It is just the first week of August, and I'm watching diesel prices where I am are going up. I think what I saw was $3.75 or $3.79. Now I am in the middle of nowhere, so they could probably jack it up a little bit. Not gonna say that, but it's true. They, sometimes you get a little further out, prices don't go so low because there's not that much competition. That's really what happens. All right, let me go. Big topic. Okay, lots of recalls coming out there. I would like to remind everybody, if you haven't done this in a while, you might want to go Google RV and travel recalls and put your VIN number in. Now, I'm saying this because although I normally keep up with all the recalls and I normally make a page and I put them out there and see what's going on, there are some things that are coming up that are pretty big across the board on multiple brands. So not just Winnebago, not just Forester for all the motorized. There's a lot. Anyone that has a Mercedes, you need to check it out. So just going to leave it at that. But I don't have the exact link right now. I'll drop it in the description of the video. But please, if you have specifically if you have a Mercedes chassis, make sure you guys are checking these things out because there is some stuff coming up that you need to be aware of. Okay, let's see what we got real quick. See what prices are, places where we are today. Michelle says, went to the one in Lebanon a few months ago. It was a lot to look at. Oh, so you did get to the Music City Expo in June or May? It was May. Yeah, it's really cool. It's a lot. It is a lot. It's sort of overwhelming at times. I can understand that. Heading to Michigan next week. Hope the Canadian fires calm down. So yeah, let's talk about that. Are you guys okay? I'm getting smoke from some smoke in, not crazy smoke, but smoke. They have closed. Is it Gunnison Canyon National Area? So that is closed. I'm hoping the route across there isn't so bad because I do have to travel near there. If you guys are dealing with smoke, please be careful. I hear it's pretty bad a little further east. These wildfires, man, there's something else. It's if you're not used to traveling and trying to navigate around them and air quality, you guys need to really, take care of yourselves. Please. Divert, wear masks. I just cleaned my air filter again today. And I actually bought another indoor, just a small, I don't know how big it is, Ben. It's about this big, maybe a little bigger, filter for inside my RV because, dog shedding, things are happening, blah, blah, blah. That's what happens. Okay, Denim says, gas in Winder, Georgia is $2.74. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Y'all remember when it was like $4 for regular? It was just so high. Whew, I mean, it changes what we do, right? It's a big thing when we start looking at fuel prices. It can cost a pretty penny. I've been really keeping track of all my expenses and what I've been buying. And the one thing that saved me the most money is I can't order from Amazon. Or I tell myself that at least. I did at my last campground, they did receive Amazon packages, and I had to get some tools, actually, a couple little tool things I needed. But that was so nice. I was like, oh, I can get Amazon packages. Now, some campgrounds let you get them for free. The one I'm at right now, they charge $5 a package. I can't believe it. It's sort of crazy. Hey, we've got Jack here. How does one know when you're live on YouTube every Wednesday at 8? Are there other times? Do you have a newsletter or a method of informing viewers of schedule? Hey, Jack, the best way of knowing, buddy, is to hit that bell to get notified. I'm live every Wednesday. Let's start with that. No, every Wednesday. We started typically at, I got to think about this right, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Mountain, typically. But my good buddy Scott, who used to be live to do his live, I was going after him, but now he's decided to take a little break. And so I can't go live too early because I've got some things going on, but I think the earliest I can go is like 8 o'clock Eastern. So put that on the calendar, buddy. 8 o'clock Eastern, I'll be there. And if not, I'll put something in the community tab and let you guys know if I'm running a little late or something. Sometimes it's all about the internet. Sorry. It's the truth. Even with Starlink, Starlink went down not too long ago. It's pretty tough sometimes getting that thing. Dang, another item on my checklist, air filter. Yeah. Oh yeah. You get yourself a really good air filter. And RV Plus 3's got it. Hit that bell. That's right. Hit that bell and you get notified. It's true. It pops up on your screen if you're online and says, hey, Charlie Grace is live. Come on over and check her out. Okay. $3.80 for diesel in Ellsworth. And you guys are in Maine. Okay. That's about right. That sounds about what I say, $3.79. I think is what we're doing. Open roads over near Bangor runs $3.20. Ooh, I do love me some open roads. We are going to be doing a couple of really cool discount things coming up, and we're going to talk about fuel prices because everybody uses fuel. We all could use a little heads up on that. Diesel fuel is expensive here in Pennsylvania. Well, technically diesel's always been a little more expensive, but how expensive is it? So I know ahead of time. People are going over there. What do you hear from Scott? I just actually texted him not that long ago just to check up on, say hey, because I miss him and hope he's doing well. So, we're keeping in touch. It's really, really, really tough when, those kind of things hit you and you can't get on the road as easily as you once did. So I can only imagine. But, my thoughts or prayers are absolutely with those guys. And he knows for a fact if he needs anything that I'm just a phone call away. So that's what we do. It's definitely community over competition. And I've said this 1,000 times. It's really true. I have so many great RV and travel friends that I really appreciate. And Scott Watson's one of them. He's a good guy. I've known him for a long time. Okay. Michelle said, the show I went to wasn't the Nashville show. It was a different one. There were 2 companies that was there. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah. It was Music City Expo is the name of the one for NIRVC. So that's the one it was. Yeah. Better than California. Yeah, California's a little pricey. You know what? California is a love-hate state. They do some really cool things in California. They really do. And it has some gorgeous scenery. I mean, they've got so much in California. It's really neat, but the prices are a little on the high side. So that is definitely a save up your money and go to California. $4.39 in some areas. We were used to $3.49 or 46 cents in southern Indiana. I know. I get it. I have friends who live in Indiana and Ohio, like right on that border. They go between the two. And they talk to me all the time about, I get gas here and I'll get gas there. And fuel prices are a big deal. Absolutely. All right. So any hot topics or questions y'all have for me today? Because I've been learning a lot. Colorado is definitely, this elevation is something to get used to. It is definitely something to get used to. I've been going from 5,000 feet, 7,000 feet, 9,000 feet, 11,000 feet. I went 14,000 feet last week. Oh yeah, that's right. I did it. And got to watch rodeo, got to do some fun stuff. You guys will be seeing a lot more of my country girl Western pictures out there, my Scully shirts and hats and stuff. It's been a lot of fun. Did not go barrel racing, although I was invited. Can you imagine me? Just imagine me on a horse trying to race around barrels. I think I could try it. I would do it. You know me. I will try anything once. This will be fun. It would be really slow, but I would try it. So it'd be a hoot. Oh my gosh. I was in Middle Tennessee RV show. Oh, that was it. Okay. I went to a Middle Tennessee RV show is the one I went to. Okay, cool. Cool. I do have a list on my website. Every year I try to put a listing of all the ones that are, I don't say mainstream, but the ones that are out there. So, okay, Michelle wants to know, how is the pup doing? How's Rosie doing? Well, she is down by my feet right now because I've got the fan going on. We've been really fortunate. In the mornings in Colorado, it's been the 30s, 39 degrees, 15% humidity. I don't know how to explain that. That never happens in my life. I don't think I've ever lived with any place with 15% humidity, but I have found out that Gunnison, Colorado is the coldest place in the lower 48 states. Now, just put that in your head for a second. Of all the places in the country, and Alaska doesn't count, the coldest place in the wintertime is Gunnison, Colorado. Now, apparently it's because they're up in elevation and there's like a bowl and a dip and it just sort of settles there. But just so you know, if you're going to go over here, everything closes. Everything's pretty much closed. September, October, November, December. I mean, they're closed for like 5 or 6 months. It's insane how that whole thing works, but I found that out. Okay, Colorado has lots of really nice hot springs. You know, I've seen these, and people keep telling me about these. I will probably look at them. I don't think I would go in them. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't know. I haven't thought about that, but yeah, I don't know. It's not really my thing. Riding a horse, definitely on it. Probably scaring a bear, totally on that too. Speaking of bears, I did put out a video this weekend on Estes Park. Now, if you've never been to Estes Park, I'm going to put all my Colorado views together for one big volume, but I gave you 2 options of 2 different campgrounds. Now, there's a few more out there. Not a lot, but there's a few places you can go. But one of them was called Hermit. I think it's Hermit Open Space Park or Hermit Park Open Space. I always get it confused. And it's a county park, but it's like sort of like Custer. If you guys have been to Custer, South Dakota, you go, oh, what's so big about Custer? Well, it could be a national park because it's just gorgeous and really cool. Hermit's like that too. It's not that far from downtown either, but you go up this hill. I mean, way up this hill on a dirt road, and gorgeous places to camp. No electric. There's water. There's trash. A lot of people get married up there. They rent the place out. It's just really, really stunning. So stayed there for about a week and highly recommend it. Lots of animals. Lots of animals. If you have a pup, definitely something to think about because they're going to go, huh, why is there a big mule deer in my backyard? Or you start looking around the poop around the scat the next morning and go, oh, geez, what was around my rig? I always feel sorry for tent campers because I'm like, if I was in a tent and I saw that stuff the next morning, I'd be like, no, thanks. I'm out. I want some real walls. I need something a little stronger for me. You know, gotta say that. Okay, here we go. Oh, nice hot springs. Yes, they do. Absolutely. So what else could I do? Oh, I know what it was. Yay. So All Stays. If you guys don't have an All Stays app, or if you've looked at All Stays, and a lot of people have the free version, which is fine. No shame in that game. I've had to. They have so I'm going to say this, I'm going to lose it. They have more filters now than they've ever had before, and they keep adding more. And I'm really, really impressed with the direction they're going with All Stays. So if you ever decide to go with All Stays and you guys want to try it out, I'm going to find this right now. I'm going to find where it is. Give me 2 seconds here. So as I say it, maybe I won't find it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Hold on. There, I have a link now for you guys to get a really cool discount. Now I have a feeling come Labor Day, there's going to be some good discounts. So I'll put that on the page so you guys can get to it. But I really, really like All Stays. If you guys haven't tried it out in a while, you really should. It's pretty stellar these days. Just saying. Alrighty. Any other questions? If you guys have any van life questions, you want to put them in the chat, feel free to stick them in there. Put a question mark beside them. Love to answer them for you. I'm really, believe it or not, after a year and a few months, still reorganizing my van all the time, trying to come up with ideas. Very, very, very excited to have these van-made gear shades in my living space. It makes a huge difference when the sun comes in the morning. I loved my other shades. I thought they looked nice. I thought they did a great job. They just didn't do a great job on insulation. So even though I've got a really nice insulated van, these van-made shades make a huge difference, especially in the back bedroom. Keep it nice and dark back there. I like that. Okay, Michelle says, What's your favorite place to go? Work, a place, work, a place you like. Would you like to, where would I like to work at a place? Favorite place to go. Let me think about this. So it's always a catch-22, because if Rosie's not happy, if the pup's not happy, I'm not happy. Because if she doesn't get to go out and do her little thing and whatever, it doesn't work out very well. Let's be honest. The day is really tough. I have serious dog mom guilt if I have to leave her for too long and go do things. I left her, I think the longest I've ever left her, which was last week, was for a big event I had to go to and speak at. I was like, whew, that was tough. I really like sort of where I am now. And I'll tell you where it is later, I promise. I love the view. I love the sunsets. They're stunning. I mean, I've waited my whole life to see these kind of, I call like desert sunset, things that I've seen in paintings, historical paintings. And I finally, I didn't think they existed. I just thought it was like artist representation. The colors make sense, blah, blah, blah. I'm now really seeing them for the first time in my life. I've waited half a century to see things that I've never seen, and I'm loving it. So I'm a big nature fan. Not a big fan of creeks. Used to love being by rivers and creeks. With these flash floods these days, I'm good. Just saying, I'm good. I'm a little weather, not phobic, but weather aware. How's that? I'm just a little weather aware. Okay. She's like, sorry, I didn't proofread. Girl, don't you worry about a thing. I type the same way you do. It's like ASDFJKL semicolon. Good grief. I never know. Okay. Jack says clear and beautiful in Dalton, Georgia. 84 degrees and fuel is $2.65 for gas. Nice. Very nice. Love that. That's a really good price. We're just talking about that. Dem says, I get in so much trouble when I keep changing the van up. Yeah, see, okay, so that's the thing, right? I took out everything out of my drawers. Everything. Just laid it all out. And I started pitching, honestly. I just started going through stuff going, now that I've been in this a little while, I'll still go home and I'll go home. I'm like, how many forks do I really need? Honestly, how many, plates do I really need? Like I need 2 plates. I need 2 bowls. I need 2 cups. I use the same cup every stinking day. I mean, really, I wash it. I mean, I clean it out, but, and on top of that, you go, sometimes you bring things from a survival standpoint. I know that sounds weird, but true. Such as, I have some canned soup and some canned stuff because sometimes I go places and there might not really be a great grocery store. And I'm in one of those places right now because I stopped at a Walmart on the way, which was pretty much like a Dollar General. Not a lot there. You could get Coke all day long. You get Coca-Cola products all day long. You can get Lay's potato chips all day long. But as far as any other food, not so much. Pretty limited on stuff. So yeah, you have to think about some things you got to keep no matter what, and then other things you're like, but if you really want something nutritious and good, or I tend to eat the same things. I really got to get out of this habit. I think it's just because I'm hungry and I want to eat real quick. I'll make a turkey sandwich, turkey, lettuce, tomato, Duke's mayo, some nice bread. That's my go-to for lunch or my go-to for dinner sometimes. I just don't like to make a huge mess. Or I'll make pasta, but I'll make like spinach and cheese tortellini with some nice pesto sauce or Alfredo or something like that. Like something that's a little simple, but not so much. But then I have to think about that takes water to make pasta. I'm like using water to make rice, water to make pasta. You start thinking about these things and going, okay, how much water do I have? Let me think about that. So you get into those kind of things. Dim says, right now I'm wanting a new Lagoon tabletop. Oh, I bet you are. I'm telling you, Canyon Adventure Vans, take a look at their Lagoon tabletops. Once you see them, it's hard to go backwards. I like the ones, mine fold in half. And you're like, oh, but what's the big deal? It's space. It's just so nice. When you need it, you have it. And when you don't need it, you put it away. In small space, it makes a world of difference. I love their tabletops. They're great. That's right. I call that the Lord's Mayo. So I know other people that call it the same. It's Duke's Mayo is fantastic. Johnny Lightning's here. Hey, y'all. A little late tonight. My wife got out of rehab today. Oh, good for her. We're recovering from a broken femur. Hey, I am so glad she's okay. Please let her know we've been thinking about her and hope she gets better soon, because that's a serious injury. That's a really big deal. And she's, how should I say this? she's a petite person. She's a small person. So, you know, just, I know rehab's going to be a lot of work, but I'm sure everything will work out just fine. Yay. Anyways, thinking about her, just thinking about her. All right, guys. Well, we've been on for 30 minutes tonight. Normally I do about an hour, but I'm trying to do 30 minutes because I've been having some voice issues. So I will be back next Wednesday. Hey, Jack, guess what? 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 8 o'clock. I'll be back next Wednesday for Behind the Wheel Wednesday. And then it'll be getting ready for Camp Echo. So until then, you guys have a fantastic week. Just remember, safe travels, happy tails. If you have any questions on my videos, please feel free to, you can email me or put the comments in the description. I will definitely, or you know what I'm saying, comments. Put the comments in. You know what I'm talking about. You guys, we go way back. So hope everything is cool, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.